And they're off. Clever and Cool just gave them a length at the start. My Eyes Adore You was quickly into stride, as was Wadeo towards the far side of the track in the dark blue jacket. Moss Tucker is up there in the centre with, towards the stand side, the purple jacket of Salite. Tenebrism just tucked in behind the leaders as they head inside the 5. And Moss Tucker and Wave Machine has moved up to join issue with Tenebrism. My Eyes Adore You to Wadeo towards the far side of the track, towards the left as we look at them. Behind those towards the stand side, the white cap with the purple spots of Salite, followed by Lovely Mana. Clever and Cool has relegated Pretty Rebel to be the back marker. But a quite tightly bunched field, head down towards halfway in the Cork Stakes. And in the centre, Wave Machine in company with Moss Tucker. My Eyes Adore You and Wadeo towards the far side. Tenebrism tucked in behind the leaders under Ryan Moore. Salite towards the stand side with Lovely Mana and Pretty Rebel next in the field ahead of Clever and Cool. Past the 2, tightly bunched field. Within the centre, Moss Tucker, the far side, My Eyes Adore You, with Wadeo towards the stand side. Tenebrism switch now for a run and comes there under Ryan Moore inside the final furlong, and as Tenebrism comes to hit the front from Moss Tucker, Wadeo and Pretty Rebel staying on towards the far side, but it's Tenebrism with the advantage inside the final 150, and Tenebrism quickens on close home and goes on to win by 2 lengths quite impressively. Tenebrism from Wadeo in second, third was Pretty Rebel. Clever and Cool came home well after a slow start to be possibly fourth ahead of Moss Tucker and Wave Machine.
Joined now by Aidan O'Brien, who's charged. Tenebrism made a perfect start to her 4-year campaign. Dual Group 1 winner. Nice to kick her off this in this manner today, Aidan. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Fran. We're delighted with her. Obviously, at the back end last year, the minute we put her into the sprint in Ascot, like it was very apparent strongly that she was a pure sprinter. We trying to stretch her to 7 and tried to stretch her to a mile, but obviously it's all pure natural speed she has there. She's lovely mind. She relaxes, quickens very well, and she could be very exciting for the year now.
You love the way she done it. She looked well in the ring pre-race. I thought her coat was quite forward, but you'd expect her to come on a lot for this.
Yeah, I thought she would. She was at the Curragh a couple of weeks ago, Dean Roder, and she went up with Guinea's horses, and he was delighted with her. And he's been very happy with her since. Jamie couldn't be happier with her. Hayes led her up, but everything has been real good with her. She's maturing real well, and like I say, great mind, and she can quicken. It's a great thing for a sprinter when they can do that, Fran.
Not much in the early part of the season. I suppose all roads lead to Royal Ascot.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. She can go back to Naas in a couple of weeks, and we took her here without training her hard, and she was only really ready to come racing. That's why we wanted her, because obviously, like you said, we thought if we got to Ascot she could run the 2 days, she could run into 5 and could run into 6, so she might have won more before then, and hopefully then, if everything's well, that's where she'll go.
It's been a great start to the season. Are the team surprising you a bit how well they're doing, or are they a bit more forward than what you thought?
I think so, yeah, absolutely. On that ground we're usually struggling, but they are forward, and we just have to be careful now when they are that forward. I suppose the couple of months before the ground got bad, the ground was very good and they were all doing nice half speeds, and then when it got bad, obviously it slowed up, but I suppose the foundation was in them, and obviously there's horses there with loads of quality as well.
And Aidan, I can't let you go. You gave a good mention to Alabama in the press morning, and all of my colleagues want to know, how is he ahead of today's race?
Yeah, super. He's very fast horse. He has never been taken off the bridle yet, so it will be interesting today. His half speed work is very good. He was at the Curragh a couple of weeks ago. I think a bunch of them went up and Seamus rode him, and he was very happy with him. I asked him about the ground. He said he didn't think soft ground, he'd be okay in it. He said he is a very quick horse. He hasn't been dropped, but everything he's doing has been very good on the bridle, so it's going to be interesting. We're looking forward to seeing what he does.
We are too. Well done here.
Thanks, Fran.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.